my opinion on this. It's a no. It's a no. All I can say. So, I mean, overall, the build is okay. They took some shortcuts. I don't know if it's shortcuts because they were challenged and couldn't come up with a solution. If it was shortcuts because they were trying to cut costs, but I would steer away from the Betafpv 04. And I definitely stay away from the 65 version. The 65 is too underpowered of a chassis for the extra weight. The 75 is your minimum. This is 80 millimeters. Here's why. So I've been flying this since it came out, and if you can see, I've got some green TPU standoffs, the same ones that I've been using on the Mob Digital design for years. Reason I did that is durability. So when you get yours, the AIO is going to be mounted with white gummies, as you can see there on the bottom. Then the VTX is also going to be mounted with white gummies directly on top of those white gummies for the AIO. There's no support other than just gummy on top of gummy. And then the way they tie in the canopy through the double stacked gummies into the frame is they use a really long M1.4, I think, screw, washer head screw. So instead of coming up with a solid solution, they simply took I should have some gummies in here. I really can't believe it. I mean, I really feel like they just took the easy way out. What they'll do is they'll take 2 gummies and they'll stack them on top of each other, and they just run a long screw through the canopy and through these 2 gummies. And so that gives you from the base of the frame to the top of the screw, it gives you a lot of pivot like this. It's not wise. So I didn't like that, but I went out ripping it, and of course I was ripping it in the warehouse where I do a lot of my flying, especially in the winter on whoops, and it's concrete metal. And 4th crash, I lose video. So I come home and I test it out. Nothing. I grab my other pro. I grabbed my other camera and I put on it. Still no video. I swapped the other way. No video. So in that one crash, the camera and the DJI-04 broke, damaged. And I'm like, well, I can understand the camera, but how did it damage the board too? Sent them off for repairs, $24, not a problem. Got them back, put them back in here. Here's what happened. So besides the flex of the VTX up here on top, being able to move or what have you, the canopy is too soft. It's not a good design. The canopy's too soft, and then the camera itself is suspended with four gummies, right? It's just kind of free floating with 4 gummies, 1 in each quarter. And so you can kind of get this. I don't know if you can see. Let me find. Got to get an angle here. So the camera it's like on shock absorbers. So here's what happens in a crash. Boom, 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 boom. It hits the board. The camera it's too damn soft. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Because you didn't want to totally redesign a new canopy? I mean, probably, but don't cheap out. And there's Jello. There's Jello. So flying outside, you got Jello. The tune, it's okay. There's some prop wash. There's Jello, but overall, the build is I don't know. I don't know. They didn't think it out. So I've gone in and I've replaced the top gummy for the VTX and put in these TPUs. So there's some rigidity, but there's nothing you can do on this canopy. There's nothing you can do. It's only mounted by three spots, and any top hit, that camera is it's making contact. I don't know if you can see it now. That camera is making contact with the board with me just doing that. Now imagine, boom. So don't do it. Don't do it. I'm waiting to get my hands on the Happy Model 04 version. I'll do some testing on it. Tell you what my thoughts are on it.